ceremony, night 2. Now this is the super juicy one. So just to kind of set a little bit of the scene, like imagine we're all in one giant room, the fire's going, we've all got our mattresses, we've got our buckets at the end of our mattresses. So the medicine is blessed. Each one of us goes up to receive the medicine. Each one of us lays down and hopes for the best. Literally. I remember ahead of going into it, I was thinking, do I really want to put myself through this? But it's worth every single second of the discomfort and everything else that happens. So quite a lot played out. This time my body was going wild and I didn't need anybody to see me. But ironically, or actually how it's meant to be, the next day everyone said that they saw what was going on, and it was a really nice way of kind of rounding up that not needing to be seen and then you are seen kind of story. Yeah, it was a huge one that was playing out, and as my body was going wild, it all of a sudden got into a position which was like my arms were, let me put that over there. My arms were like this and being held down like that, and my hips and all the rest of my body were really moving vigorously. And it was like, oh, I know what's happening here. Like my body was jolting and moving, and it was like it was trying to get energy out. So you know those mazes, those little mazes that there's a metal ball in and you're trying to get it through each slot and to get it into the hole. That's what I feel like was going on. Like my body was like unwinding and releasing and jolting and just trying to move this energy out. And, you know, at times I was like, oh, I'm going to be sick. Hence the needing the bucket. A lot of purging happens. But sometimes it would come out as like just a burp, which would feel quite a relief, quite nice that I haven't got a... So, yes, this story was unfolding, and it was just, you know, like in that position, it just felt like it was like a sexual reference. And there wasn't any stories, there wasn't any visions or memories. It was just amazing. This is being released from my body. And every time this kind of stuff happens, like it just makes my knowing even more solidified of what's held in the body. And when we get our minds out of the way, what happens? So all this trauma, all the times that I didn't say no because my head was shaking like this. And then I was realizing that actually, it feels really nice to move my body in this way, even though my head was shaking. And I was like, that's interesting. That there's a story amongst this that, oh, this feels quite nice, so it's okay for whatever reason, like oh, being wanted, or the need of connection overriding any intuitive signals or just knowings that it's just not right. So it was all being released for me, and that just felt amazing. And then I realized, then I just kind of pulled my body in and just in my head put my boundaries of no. And I was just so clear on that. And then as I did that, my body just started moving in an even more incredible way. It was like a celebration. So that felt so good. So good. So yeah, and then my process went on until, I don't know, 5, 6 in the morning, I think. And then it completely finished with a extreme purge where I saw the medicine leave my body. So it was like the medicine had done all that it needed to. Now this is cutting a long story very short, obviously. But the medicine had left my body. It had done what it needed to do. End of ceremony. Went to bed. It's just incredible what happens. Like I always say, I wish that I could video just to get a bit of an understanding of what is actually going on. It's a performance, like in the sense of life is a performance, and you open your eyes and there's like a scene playing out, and there might be someone else purging, and it sounds like a creature is leaving their body, like the noises that come out, not just from the purge, just creature noises, actual creatures like goblins and gargoyles and whatever else. But you can't unsee this. Like once you've seen really what happens to us funny little humans, it can't do anything other than have an impact on your life and just show you the utter perfection in how everything is working so perfectly. Even if it's uncomfortable, everything is guiding you. There are signs and synchronicities everywhere. There's a communication that is happening all around you beyond words. It's the feelings, it's the noticing, and like why you're drawn to a specific thing, and then why you just happen to look at that thing when you're having that thought. All these things to look out for. And I just held space for a one-to-one, and just the confidence in myself and what I can see, what I can sense, and what I can guide the person to witness and lean into, which is how they find their own power and their own way of like really elevating to this way of seeing the world. And it's just totally amazing. So it's all sorts has been playing out, and yeah, really amazing. I keep saying amazing, but it is. And just being in that place, it was utter bliss. Yeah, I feel very lucky, very grateful. Thank you.